Here in Bengaluru, and we are here to understand what does the state of Karnataka expect from the central budget that's upcoming. We have multiple stakeholders in the industry and from the commerce body in the city here. We'll understand what are the requirements that they're looking for in this time's budget. Tell us what are the expectations like.
So as FKCCI, we have across about 6,000 members across the state of Karnataka. Most of them are small entrepreneurs. And if you really look at it, Government of India's Udyog Aadhar clearly states that 95% are the micro enterprises and 4% are small entrepreneurs. If that be so, the focus needs to be on the micro and the small entrepreneurs. So we have three important points that I would like to share about. One is, of course, the MSMEs. We want a separate policy for the micro and small entrepreneurs. So an MSE policy is what we are looking at with three focus areas. One is, of course, infrastructure. Infrastructure is really important both for the startup and the growth of micro to small entrepreneurs. And that means plug and play infrastructure that is needed. The state governments itself won't be able to manage it. I think there is a lot of support that is needed from the central government for this activity. The second is, what is important is, yes, there is a lot of focus on digital, but we really do not have a B2B platform for the small entrepreneurs. We do have GEM, but GEM is only linked to the PSUs as per the public procurement policy, and we have ONDC for the retail entrepreneurs. But what about all the small entrepreneurs across the country? How do we get them all connected on one single platform? And that no state can take it upon, and it has to be the Government of India. The third, and something which is very important, is also the ease of doing business for small entrepreneurs. Why do I say ease of doing business? Labor laws, PF, everything can come onto one platform so that it helps them to focus on their core business and not on compliance issues, which should be much more easier. And I would like to add additionally, the women entrepreneurs. Being a woman, particularly as an entrepreneur, I would like to say that there is a larger need of focus. Yes, there are these small schemes or subsidies. How do I get more women into the economic chain? And that means a lot of support is needed to associations and of women entrepreneurs who can help build capacity to reach out to more women entrepreneurs. Don't expect the government to do it, but is there a way in which you can help women entrepreneurs to be part of vendor development or vendor supply chains of PSUs and large corporates? So that's something which I'd like to share. Thank you.
What are your expectations, sir?
We expect from the traders' perspective, from the FKCCI, that the ease of doing business in the budget, though the union budget always speaks about ease of doing business, practically there are a lot of issues in the, say, TCS, where I remit the amount, my purchaser or the deductor will get, again, he has to claim it. But government is not getting anything from out of that, because as of now I am no dues for the income tax. But why they should arm twist me in all these compliances, especially in the 45-day payment schedule which the government last time introduced. Industry side, manufacturing side, I do agree, but they should exclude some of the say food items like essential commodities, where the trading takes place between two buyers and sellers, where there is no manufacturing at all, because we are a trading community. So that is one. After all, it will come from a reprocessor. That is what the ease of doing business. And the third point which I stress is that any licenses, the portal accepts the fees. The portal accepts whatever the amount we carry and give it to. But when it comes to take the certificates or queries which we ask, unless we see the officers, it is not being. But so there is corruption. So government should pay the use per, because ease of doing business, unless we make hassle-free business, because he has to spend more time on the business rather than going to the offices. That is from all departments, I am just saying. And coming to Bangalore, I request the present union government to allocate more funds for the public transport system in Bangalore especially, because state government is talking about tunnel project, metro projects, new buses, and more flyovers which can connect and decongest the city, so that, because Bangalore as per is a global hub. So we at par from 10-15 years, we have to gear up so that more funds for tunnel projects, irrespective of whatever the party it may be, they should provide funds, because Bangalore is going to become much more faster growth for economy also, and also population will carry. So we request for public transport more allocation of funds for Bangalore.
Yeah, Bengaluru is a startup hub. The last budget, government has amended the angel tax for the subsequent years. We urge the government, it has to make it retrospective effect, because startups are started, again they are putting into disputes. It will again demotivating the startup companies. So that is for the taxation angle. Infrastructure angle, the Bhadra project, they announced already 5,000 crore rupees, but still they have not started implementing. If they delayed, the again cost of implementation will get more. And coming to the infrastructure, smarter upgradation to in a smarter way of our airports and rails. Because if they upgrade to smarter ways, that will reduce the logistic cost, and especially the railway projects. Karnataka needs more upgradation, and there are so many projects in North Karnataka especially, they have not yet completed. When I am in child, I am hearing the Kochi-Bagalkot rail. Still they have not moved from 50 kilometers. That is very disappointment for the people who are residing, and they wanted to connect to other side. So like that, if we connected very well, definitely our industry and business will grow more, and it will help with the economy and majorly unemployment, and moving from the one city to another city, because Bangalore is now more crowded. That has to be that has to be balanced. And one more request for the central government, they have to increase for the metro line to the second line city like Mysore, Hubli, Gulbarga and Mangalore, like that. So again, it will increase the efficiency of logistics and public transport.
With Bengaluru and more specifically Karnataka in the broader sense as well being the center for the startups, the trade hubs and multiple businesses, people here ask for better implementation of policies, a change in the MSME policies, ease of doing business, more focus on the northern Karnataka regions, and looking for infrastructure development in terms of public transport and multiple things like roads and airports, and multiple other requests that people have put in ahead of the budget.
All right.